We're going to make the popcorn bag here, and you need 2 pieces of fabric. One is a solid and one is a print. So fabric has a right and wrong side. So this is the wrong side, this is the right side. You can tell by the color that this is a dull and this is a bright color. Here's a bright color, here's a dull color. So that's the wrong side, right side. Right sides always go together unless it tells you differently. Majority of the time, you always put right sides together, just like that. So then now you're in your tool tray, you have a gridded ruler. What I want you to do is to pull out your gridded ruler, put it right here on this short end, and you're gonna measure 5 inches down and put a mark there. Then you're going to go down and measure to 8 inches and put a mark there. And this is going to be important later on because this is going to be a hole that we're going to leave open. So on your pin cushion, you should have some multicolored looking pins. Doesn't matter what color, but just a color that you won't use when you pin this together. So like I've picked red. So I'm going to put a red pin here. I'm going to go through all layers and then pull like that. And I'm going to go get another red pin and I'm going to go through where I marked it here. This is the 8 inch. Go through all layers and then back up here. Then I'm going to pick a yellow pin and I'm going to go through all layers and go back up. And just put them, I don't know, just kind of, that's probably about 5 inches apart. You don't have to measure it, just eyeball it. And make sure your 2 ends are together. So you want these 2 edges together. Make sure your edges are together and pin. Go through all layers. Go through all layers. Here. And once you get it pinned, then we're going to go to the sewing machine. All right, so now I have it all pinned. And I think I'm going to label this. I should have. Let's see, this is 5 inches and that's 8 inches. Just, so you know. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to go to the sewing machine. And you're going to start basically at the 8 inch here. And I'm going to have you guys sew on the second line, which is right here on the throat plate. There's 1 and 2. Some machines have a piece of tape here, some have a little red line. We're going to use this edge of the fabric on that second line. And I'm going to lower my foot, which is right here. Lower the foot gently, pull out this pin, and then you want to hold the top and the bobbin thread here, and then move your hand wheel down into so that the needle is into the fabric. You're going to take a couple of stitches, okay, and then you're going to take this knob and raise it up like this and hold it and go back over those stitches and then lower it back down. What that is doing is it's back tacking and it's securing those stitches so when we turn the fabric right side out, it won't rip those stitches out. All right, so now I'm going to continue sewing. I'm keeping an eye on the edge of the fabric on that second line, and I'm just sewing. When you get to a pin, you want to stop and pull that out. Now I'm getting close to this edge here. So what you're going to do is take your hand wheel here and put the needle down into the fabric, lift it up, lift the foot behind here, turn it, Okay, it looks like I still need to go a couple of more stitches, so I'm lowering that back down. Take the hand wheel, put the needle back down in the fabric, lift it up, and now I'm okay. It's on the second line, so now I'm going to continue sewing. Okay, I'm coming up on that right angle again. So very important, hand wheel to the needle down in the fabric, lift up. Okay, I need to go one more stitch, and then put the needle down in the fabric, lift up and turn, and then continue sewing. Up on that right angle again. Once again, hand wheel it, put the needle down, lift. Oh, I was spot on that time. So now I just turned and continue sewing. Hand wheel, needle down, lift up, spot on again. All right, now I'm coming up on that 5 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop right on that line. Now I'm going to hold the lever up and go back a couple of stitches and then go forward. And that's tacking that so it doesn't pull out. Lift the lever up, pull gently. There's a thread cutter here on the side, and then cuts the thread for you. Now, after you're done sewing, you're going to take your fabric scissors, and you'll see there's a right angle right there. So what you want to do is you want to clip it here on the angle like that. Make sure you don't clip the threads, and you're going to do that on all 4 corners. The reason why we do that is it reduces the bulk of the fabric, and when you flip it right side out, those right angles will pop right out and look really nice. All right, so I've got those clipped, and now the next thing you're going to do is where that opening is, you're going to finger press this like this. This is just finger pressing, and then you're going to flip that over and finger press that. Finger press that. Okay, good stuff.